For more update, please subscribe Best Minder YouTube channel and press the bell button. While there are numerous benefits to being a celebrity, Hallmark Channel star and former cast member of One Tree Hill, Bethany Joy Lenz, claims that dealing with aggressive fans is one of the most difficult aspects of being noticed. On February 17, 2025, Lenz, 43, had an extremely unsettling encounter. The actress and single mother vulnerably shared what transpired on social media. Lenz shared a number of self-portrait videos on her Instagram stories detailing the tense encounter she had just had with a particularly assertive male admirer in a shopping center parking lot. In her first video, she sat inside the mall and remarked, "I just felt like it would be important for me to share this experience with you guys. A real-life story in real time to offer some perspectives." The Biltmore Christmas star captioned the video. Lenz, who last starred in 2024's Savoring Paris, has been in the spotlight lately for her critically acclaimed and best-selling memoir, Dinner for Vampires, which details the decade she unknowingly spent in a cult. She escaped the Big House family in 2012 with her one-year-old daughter, Rosie, and divorced her husband Michael Galotti, who was also very involved in the group. In her first video, Rosie talked about how she and her companion were with Lenz in a mall parking lot on February 17 when the actress was approached by a fan. Her message was primarily intended at guys, she said. "A man approaches us," she said. "A white man wearing full black. I guess it felt like an extra aggressive addition to his presence at the time, but it didn't really matter. Additionally, he has on his sunglasses. There's no eye contact because he doesn't remove his sunglasses. And all he says is, 'Hey, I'm sorry. I apologize, but I must say hello.' Additionally, he is walking quickly towards us while holding out his hand. It's really weird. I just want to share this," Lenz continued, "for men out there who think that women think like you, that women exist in the world like you do, and someone approaching you in the parking lot when you're alone with two young girls and there's nobody else around, you think that's just a totally fine thing, that you feel safe. Women don't feel safe in that kind of scenario. It's extremely unsettling, and it's not just me. Ask other women in your life." So he sticks his hand out, Lenz added, continuing her account. "I didn't shake it. I just had to say hi," he said. "You don't see someone you know every day." She said the man told her his name was Chris, and that he didn't really know her when Lenz questioned him who he was. However, Lenz described his enthusiasm as insistent and stated that he'd just kept his hand out, "And now I'm in this weird standoff with a guy that I don't even know," she said, adding, "and two young girls standing right next to me, who are now vulnerable, because I'm interacting with this guy and trying to figure out whether he's a threat, whether he's a fan, whether he's trying to sell me something, whether there are going to be other people, whether this is like a scam, and whether there are other people who might come up on that side and try to, threaten us in some way." Even if the man who approached Lenz on February 17 didn't mean to cause her any harm, she said that his confidence and aggressiveness made it a stressful situation for her. She urged white men especially to be more aware, reiterating that such behavior is not acceptable. After finding a different spot to sit in at the mall, Lenz shared another video saying that she had calmed down and was ready to offer some guidance on the right way to approach a female celebrity, especially one who is alone or clearly responsible for kids she's with. Lenz said, "As a fan, I understand the thing that happens to people when they see someone that they've been watching for years and they are like, well, it's exciting, like, I have to do something, I have to say something, and that's an okay feeling. I get that." Lenz proposed that the best approach would be to do it from a distance. If this man had turned around and said, from, say, 6 or 7 cars away where he started, and said, "Hey, actually, excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you. I just want to say I'm a big fan, love your work," I would have said, "Thank you very much, appreciate it," and then gone on our way. I think that would have been fine. It's the approaching, it's the tone deafness of that's bothersome. 3 weeks after expressing her frustration with guys making fun of women, in an Instagram post on January 28, Lenz shared her thoughts about her encounter with a man in the mall parking lot. she wrote. Every time you roll your eyes at a woman's emotion, every time you tell her she's overreacting with every sarcastic bite and mockery of her perspective, you spit in the face of someone who has already spent their entire internal life curled up in a ball on the ground, occasionally daring to reach out or even unfurl and walk a bit if they've been lucky. Many of us simply shrink back down and let it survive because we are so accustomed to it. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Best Minder YouTube channel for more update news.